Today's approval of the Pfizer vaccine is a very important milestone, but the FDA and CDC will continue to monitor the vaccine's safety and effectiveness.
Dr. Frank McGeorge here with an insider's look into this extensive evaluation that's taken place and one focus of the follow-up moving forward. Doc?
Yeah, Karen and Devin. So when it comes to insiders, Dr. Arnold Monto fits the bill. He's a world-renowned epidemiologist from U of M School of Public Health, and he's the leader of the FDA's vaccine advisory panel. I had a chance to speak with him later this afternoon to get his insight into the FDA's full approval of the Pfizer vaccine.
You need skilled people to look for any problems that might exist. FDA is the lead agency in the world to do this. And they go through every scrap of paper, all the manufacturing protocols.
The review process is exhaustive, going over all the existing research data submitted by the company, as well as any real-world data available, which is especially important as hundreds of millions of vaccine doses have already been administered. One finding identified in the data was a small but important risk of myocarditis and pericarditis. That's an inflammation of the heart muscle or covering around the heart. The risk is highest in males under 40.
That remains a question which, even though it's very infrequent, FDA wants to get better information on. And they ask the manufacturer to continue to work on this along with the government.
As chair of the FDA's Vaccine Advisory Committee, Dr. Monto has followed the vaccine's development from the very beginning and was not surprised by today's full approval.
I didn't have any question that it would be. It was only a question of making sure that everything was being done properly.
Now, the process for full approval is more than just reviewing tens of thousands of pages of data and studies. In fact, the FDA also does on-site inspections of manufacturing facilities and visits to clinical trial sites where the frontline patient information is actually being collected.
What do you say to people who still would like to see several years of study on this vaccine?
Well, you know, Devin, at this point, given how many people around the world have received the Pfizer vaccine, that's Comirnaty, that's the name of the vaccine,
right,
any issue would have already come up and been flagged by the FDA, like the myocarditis situation. I think initial skepticism is probably healthy and reasonable, but the data is really clear now, and I think we need to move past all of that.
Drug that's been tested now on millions, exactly right. All right, Doc.